At Parmigiani Fleurier, we're about to live one of the most important moments in our Maison. The unveiling of a project that I'm very proud of, that is the Temps d'APF chronographe mystérieuse. It is interpreting, for the third time, one of the most important functions of the industry. We started with the Gentile Rattrapante, the traveler time reinterpreted by Parmigiani. Then we did the Minute Rattrapante, which is transferring the function of a scuvo bezel from the case to the movement, and something new was brought to life as a function. And the third is the chronograph, where the chronograph is probably the most difficult function in the industry. And it's a monumental project to tackle in the philosophy of the purity of reading the time. When the function is not needed, it disappears. So we hid under two hands a chronograph function in order to have the maximum elegance on the wrist, and when the function is needed, again, a flawless experience. One pusher at 8 o'clock, and through that pusher you have a start function, which is in reality a triple flyback function, where three hands are united at noon and they unveil two hands in pink gold, which are the time that we are living. Once you measure your event, you press the pusher for the second time, you measure the event that you want to measure. This is the moment in which the chronograph hands are dissociated by the two hands of the current time that continue to run as long as you want, until the moment in which you decide that you have read the function and you want to hide the chronograph function again. The third push of the pusher, the hour and minute hand of the chronograph in white gold, repair the two other hands in pink gold, and you have again your three-hander. To make this purity of the idea and this maximum elegance, 362 components were needed to build this technically. A vertical clutch, two horizontal clutch, two rattrapante functions, one for the hour and one for the minute, were embedded into this integrated movement for the pleasure of the owner. We have decided to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Maison through three limited editions on the Toric collection. One for each movement, the Petite Seconde, the Perpetual Calendar, and the Split-Second Chronograph. Being truthful to the mission of the Toric collection, which is to celebrate the craftsmanship, the handcrafted finishings that we are conveying through our sartorial approach to this collection, we have chosen to play with the movement, with the dial, with the strap, in a different way. Starting from the movement, where every movement is always in gold, always manually winded to appreciate the architecture of the mechanics, we have applied on the Petite Seconde and on the Perpetual Calendar a very special finishing done through a dial technique on a movement. A guilloche main, I would say a double guilloche main, makes this tapisserie that you see on the back very interesting, very truthful to a piece that Michel restored in the ancient times of a pocket watch. This is the inspiration of this aesthetics. Like everything, the more opulent part is on the movement, as the movement is hidden when you wear the watch. When you turn the watch on the other side, the signature finishing that you see, that catches your eye, is on the dial. And we have chosen a martelage main, so a hammering done by hand, that has the specificity of creating unique dials, because you cannot replicate the finishing on each single dial. And the result that you have after the hammering is a wobbling surface, if you want, something that is less defined, less precise. And this imperfection gives you a reflection of the light, which is extremely interesting, extremely refined, sophisticated, almost artistic. This reflection brings a different element in the collection, which is a little bit more shininess. And this mood made it necessary to also work on the strap, because the strap needed a little bit more shininess than the nubuck finishing that you saw on the current collection. And we have also decided to add a double alligator also on the inside to convey the maximum sophistication possible for these commemorative pieces. I hope you enjoy.